time.
Nature for must be restored.
This all feels like shit.
It is a good day for revenge.
After a friendly minion dies, deal 3 to a random enemy. Yeah, we've only done, I think, 1 Demon Hunter, or 2. We've done 2. I think they both went infinite. I know 1 did, and none of them have had cycle or expendables or any reason to be drafting Demon Hunter, but maybe this one will. I like this card a lot. Let's take the 2. I don't want to get too many 5s. I do not know what this card is. Draw 2 cards and reduce their cost by 1. Improve your future relics. All right, what are the odds we get like 15 relic cards? Because I would say about 100%. Bibliomite? Do I want Bibliomite even? I don't think so. Doesn't that card suck? I think so. Let's take Steward. I like this card a lot, and we have a fair amount of 5s already. Let's take the Renowned Performer. This card's terrible. Just take some cheap cycle. Oh my god. Deal, aren't the relics awful? Alright, whatever. I'm taking every relic card they offer us. Priest is good. Shark Fin's actually pretty good Demon Hunter card. It's good with other infused cards. Let's take it. That's kind of a Demon Hunter card, right? I like Maze Guide. I don't really want to take the painting. I don't want more 5s. Hey, what are you gonna do? Is there a good relic card? That's my question. Is there one that makes me want to draft any of these cards? Is there a legendary or something? We need a legendary, that's the key. I'm never drafting Mad Bomber again, just for the record. Never again. I'm gonna take the Sigil Runner. I think having like a 1-drop that cycles could be okay for us. Yeah, I'll take a Spectral Sight. These are whatever. Alright, we're building it. Oh, I thought we just did it. I was sure. This had to be the Relic Legendary. I mean, Vectus ain't bad. We got a Sin Runner. We've got a Renowned Performer. Even a Loot Hoarder's okay. Let's take him. These are terrible. This one's pretty good. I like Deadeye. There's a relic that summons minions. That's the one I need. Golem's better than Drake. Oh, this guy's great though. Informant? Maybe we take the Acolyte. We have such a cheap curve. I suppose we have 2 Stinky Strangers though. Yeah, let's take it then. This card's pretty good too. Chaos Strike is good. Let's take Marrow Slicer. What did I just pass? No, I just took the Marrow Slicer. Okay, Battle Fiend's okay too, but let's take a Lapidary. That's our late game. This card's really good too. The next demon costs less. Do we even have a demon? Does Demon Hunter even have demon cards? Apparently not. Let's take a Duster. Warblades is okay, but it's not as good as Duster. Cycle of what? Another 2? Or we can take a Crimson Shithead. Is there any reason to want these dragon cards? No, right? Pretty good Priest of the Feast deck. Interesting. Accuser or Scalebane? I don't know which one's better, but I'm gonna take Accuser. There's like another Renowned Performer and a final pick, the legendary Relic guy. Give it to me, baby. Right now! Oh, it lagged. I thought for sure it did it. What weapons? We have 1, 2 weapons. So it's a 3rd weapon or a Dredger Staff. Dude, this Relic deck is absolute fart. Why would Demon Hunter have demons? Trying to hunt them, not play them. Well, for a while, wasn't that its thing? Alright. Well, I guess we know what we're doing. Play all of our cards, go face every turn, and pray they don't have a any mage cards. Relic started out so well. No, they didn't. Send this deck to Tahiti. It may end up. Nah, we'll play it out. It's fine.
My final form.
These mages need wins. Give me a like a good card on the. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that's actually, it'd be pretty easy to overload that form. So just like what Demon Hunter always does, yeah, basically. Only without any of the good cards. Alright, give me a 5/4. Okay, could do worse than a 2/3. Could do worse. Demon Hunter caged the demons up a long time ago. It's time to unleash them. So true. I'm inclined to agree. I'm contractually obligated to agree.
It'll be our little secret.
The race in a question I never understood. Is Demon Hunter a hunter of demons or a hunter that happens to be a race of demon? I think he hunts demons or something, right? This should, ooh. Is that better? That might be better. Because I could play a 0-cost secret too. Reckoning. 1 mana, well 0 mana, deal 2. It's kind of a good deal. Are we betting? Yeah, let's get a bet going. What the fuck is that?
They're on to us. I like to think they teach me.
Demon Hunters make their feelings about demons pretty clear. Demon Hunters, the disciples of Illidan, uphold a dark legacy, one that frightens their allies and enemies. The Illindari embrace the fell... I can't read this. I lost interest. I lost interest.
They bite. Aim for the wheels.
At last! At last!
Druids would have read the whole message. Energies that have long threatened the world of Azeroth, believing them necessary to challenge the Burning Legion. Wielding the powers of demons they've slain, they develop demonic features that incite revulsion and dread in the fellow elves. Druids is also high on cold brew. Guy's gotta stop boofing the cold brew. That's one of his many problems. The rare red Demon Hunter run. Yeah, we're gonna try to get this one on YouTube. Relic Demon Hunter. Maybe we'll even cast a relic during this run. You never know. I tried, man. They only gave me 3. Dredge does a lot of things that normal people do not.
Kurtress versus Draw.
For Doomhammer. Is this my final form?
Oh, I mistyped. Sure. You won without even playing a relic. I can't believe we did it. Alright, I get to top deck another minion, please.
For the roast, my lord.
Just wait. Dude, this thing only has 2 charges? Why in God's name does the mage and the priest one have 3 and this one has 2? What the fuck's the basis? This thing's gonna cost not
Aim
a
for the
ton
wheels.
At last!
at some point. I guess I could coin this out, but don't I want the relic? For the card draw is the one I want to repeat. Also, I don't know what the relic does. When they improve, it deals more damage, I'm assuming.
It was not tidy.
Not 1 to more minions? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Dead.
Hey Blitzy. Dreads is a unicorn goblin, but now with 20% extra goblin. You want to double the 1, then double the 5. Well, that's all I can do. Just what my deck is.
Were you followed?
Uh-oh. Play more plagiarize? Plagiarize could be good. You get 3 and 4 cost reduction? I don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate you trying to help. I need cards. Darn it. Okay, what does this say again? Deal damage to a random enemy minion. Improve your future relics. So I hit here. I draw cards. This guy's still not infused. Could bump here. Okay, so if I play this and this.
I'll never stop searching.
Will I just kill that?
They're on to us.
Oh, it doubles while casting. Okay, so we missed 2 phase. Okay, that's a lesson. So I could have killed them both.
Let me work my magic.
Could have gone base. Yeah, okay, I get it. Sort of.
They're on to us.
Fast.
I don't want to start a ruckus, but I feel like Lay stacks are better than Pringles. Hey, they are. That is a good take. Lay stacks are way better. They're thicker. There's a better ratio of like powder to chip. You deal 1 to each first. Oh, okay. So I make it a 0-1 and then a 3, and then I deal 2 to the 0-1, and then I leave up at 3-1. Yeah, that would have been way worse. Not worth 2 face damage. You could have then coined out a hero power, but that's still not worth it. Was the right play? Yeah, for sure. You're right. Renowned Purifier.
We'll cut right to the chase.
The next relic you play this turn. Pringles are 75% potato, 70% weird starch. This is why we took math class in high school. This is why I taught complex mathematical equations at Bovine U just 5 years ago. Pretty good Vectus.
It seems you need another lesson, mortal. Come forth, my
I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13? That's not good. Should I trade? Renowned performer. Yeah, I'm gonna trade. I don't know, I'm scared of Onyxia. I think that's a way to lose the game. Could even probably push some of this damage too, right?
No funnel kid.
Here, no Deathwing.
The culprit was not tidy.
Never turn down carbs, but I'm partial to Pringles. They feel the least greasy. But no, are you eating Pringles stacks? They're less greasy than like a Lay's, a regular Lay's, which is just a bag of grease with some cardboard in it. The Lay's stacks are superior. They're not good, but they're better than Pringles. And they're cheaper. I think you get like a better ratio of Pringles or of a potato starch to the $1 you spend. I worked at a Target a long time ago that had them, and then they discontinued the barbecue ones. At least that Target stopped carrying them. And I would like sometimes get them. Like if I was like we weren't gonna go out for lunch, I just buy like, you know, I'd make like a sandwich or something at work. I'm like, oh, let me get some Lay's Pringles, and then they got rid of them, and I forget it. They're dead to me. The grease strengthens me. Oh man, I feel like the grease weakens me. I was watching some clips. I've kind of fallen off of my routine of watching Seinfeld. I'm still on season 3. I'm making my way through, but it's really not that good. It's good, but it's not peak Simpsons good. Seasons 1 and 2 or whatever. And Simpsons took a little while to get going too. But anyway, YouTube was showing me some clips of the Summer of George. You know, and he's got this shrinkage, and he's got a fridge in his chair or whatever.
Where you followed.
And then he like slips on some of the envelopes. And then he goes, you know, they take him to the hospital, and it's like, yeah, they're like talking to him like the injury is way more severe because of a period of sustained atrophy, and they kind of just like pause and look at him. He's like, maybe like one day you may be able to walk again. And I'm like, man, if I go down now, I'm definitely I'm gonna be in a similar position to George.
They're on to us.
Sustained atrophy. Never been so weak. Seinfeld is timeless? Yeah, it's good. I was in the pool. No, he was like, was he in the pool? It's like, I was in the pool. I'm learning now about Lay's stacks. I'm gonna have to try them. Thanks for the tip. Hey, no problem, man. Ah. What the fuck just happened?
I like to think they teach me.
It's like, do women know about shrinkage? You mean like laundry? No, when a man goes in the pool, it shrinks. God, the older you get too, man, I really just feel like Seinfeld is just more and more relatable the older you get. That was not me. And then they're having dinner. The girl he's dating and the other girl, and she's like whispers to him, hey, no secrets. Secrets are hurtful. What'd you say? What are you saying over there?
No one
Not Big George.
Vile folly.
Vile folly. I mean, it's not gonna win. It might be the play. Maybe he's got a different combo card. The marine biologist. I mean, I've seen that one. He was angry that day, my friends. Is that when he says, it's like it blew, you know, like it roared up out of the sea. I said, whoa, big fella. Easy, big fella. That when he's riding the whale. Said you would hear a marine biologist. That's classic. I think Jerry Seinfeld is the wealthiest actor in the world, and he's got $1 billion. Sometimes I think about it, why don't I have $1 billion? Can I have $1 billion? If anybody here has 100 billion, if you could go ahead and provide me with, let's say 500 million, some low paltry sum.
Is this my final form?
And thank you in advance. It's not the card I wanted in that slot. Look it up. I'm not gonna look it up. If I had $1 billion, I'd buy us all tacos. $1 billion worth of tacos? Okay. I mean, that's fine.
Peace, friend.
Peace, Gustav, so you're gonna let me win?
Were you followed?
Hello at last.
Stinky situation. At some point he's gotta cast a spell, right? Plus if we play the anonymous informant, then we get a better discount, right? Might even just play it next turn. If I don't have anything to buff.
Agile.
I got $5. Where'd you get $5? I want $5. It's like, what was Frank Grimes talking to Homer? You went to space? What? You've never been? He has 5 mana next turn. Can't help but think that that's gonna end up presenting some problems for me.
Were you followed?
His friends called him Grimy. Or Grimy, as he liked to be called. Have you ever worn a pirate hat? Yeah. But not on my head. Not on my head. Could be reckoning. Could be oh my yog. I killed my own guy. Wish that didn't happen. There aren't a lot of 1-drops that kill my guy there though. That song sounded like a rat-a-tat. It was a rat-a-tat.
'Twas one of you.
5.
The culprit was not tidy.
Boy, I sure wish he was at 16 and we had a 1-1 on board. I do. Hey, RedBeard man, what were the 80s like? You know, I was born in 88. So they were wild. Coke-fueled, prostitute-infused sex parties. Good question, though. Thanks for asking. Oh my god, and my thing didn't even upgrade. Or did it? Okay, so I always draw 2 and they reduce by 2. Which is kind of cool. Except if I pick up like a 1-drop, that would be kind of sucky. Red Harry, Harry Red. I don't want to pre-hit it. I just don't want to. I hate that stinking fish. Mickey Grimes looks like a 60s NASA engineer was an excellent choice. Yeah, that was. Is this a so-called streamer's luck? What was the streamer's luck?
Were you followed?
Really like to get a counter spell down. I would. So we're gonna run that in and hit. Avenge is gonna be good.
We'll cut right to the chase.
We have Marrow Slicer, plus our hero power. Plus we can draw multiple cards next turn. If I had one more mana, I would have taken counter for Convoke the Spirits this turn. But then we couldn't get this down. I like having the taunts. I like clearing his red herring and pushing 8. Perfect spell from Steward. That was the perfect spell that turn. Yeah, I mean, there's the 1 mana lifesteal ping. I guess that one's better because it upgrades this card specifically, but yeah. Do I have 2 of these or 1 of these? I only have 1? This one would be good to have 2 of at this point. What was my personal prediction? 12 though. Kind of where I went. Relic Vault plus Relics of Dimensions equals to 7 mana. Jesus Christ, what just flew in by me? Second Wrapped Golem or Claw Machine? Depends on your curves somewhat, but I think Wrapped Golem is better. But it's kind of nice to have 1 of each than probably 2 of either. Well, the reasoning was sound. The execution, maybe not. What can we get? Relic could be lethal. Relic of Extinction. Renowned Performer. Not lethal. I think we just develop a board here and feel kind of bad that this is... It's like an awkward turn. Dumb question. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know, maybe like 7. 7 or 8 or 6. 6 to 8 probably. Depending on how many mages you face. And priest. Priest is probably, I mean, unfortunately, priest, warrior. Bad matchups. How often you go first matters a lot with this deck, more than other decks too. Not a lot of comeback potential. But I think it's feasible. I was gonna say, if he didn't have a taunt, we would have lethal. He does have a taunt, which kind of sucks. We can kill some stuff. Is there any way to get lethal?
They will never catch me.
Begin the torture.
I definitely play that. Everything is small, so let's upgrade our board. I don't think there's any reason to block off our board space. Not 4 to 6. I said 6 to 8. Might go 3 and 3, right? But it's a cheap curve. Oh man, remember we missed that 2 face damage when we got unlucky? I can't help but recall that right now. No more taunt would be cool. That sucks. Whoa. It's kind of interesting.
I'll never stop searching.
It's not good. That's not good. Okay. So you could put him to 1. What's the point? Still don't... I mean, I guess we're never going to be full on the board. What if I misclick it, though? What if I misclick it and waste a charge? Maybe that's okay, because I only have 1 relic left. What if I misclick it twice? I don't know about that with the Taunta, or with the Claw. It had Claw and a Taunt, right? I don't know if I would have even bothered playing the Doomsayer there. But maybe you're hoping to get a better taunt, a bigger taunt. Like if you have like 3 or 4 taunts in your deck, you're like, okay, I'll blow up my board and draw a taunt potentially. Could be an argument for that. Relic Demon Hunter is so broken. Yeah, that was good. It drew us a 2/3 and I spent 5 mana, I got a 2/3 and that's it. That's great. That card should draw you more cards too. If I have to play shitty relics, right? Relics are such weird mechanics because they're all bad. And when upgraded, most of them are still bad.
Is this my final form?
Weird that like it's such a recycled kind of mechanic. I don't know, like a Jade, it's like a Jade, you know, it's the same thing. But it's just like, you're not getting a 1 mana 10/10. You're getting a 2 mana deal 2 or something. What 1 mana deal, I guess it deals 4, but... Relics are that? They're relics. Yeah, they are relics. Why do you keep saying the word relic?
Were you followed?
Dead all!
Jade was way better. Yeah, I mean, they're different, but they're sort of the same concept, right? Where put in these type of cards that are weak individually and powerful in combination and scale upward as you get more of them. But it's like, the Jade cards were mostly good on their own. Okay, that's not true. You know what I mean. Man, if I do this, I don't care about this stupid king guy. I can do this. Relics are not like Jades, they're not infinite? Well, Jades weren't infinite. Only one of the Jade cards was like infinite. And then they printed a card that deleted all of them from your deck, so they weren't really infinite. And they didn't replace themselves, right? So like, you could just draw a 1 mana like 7/7 and then draw a 1 mana 8/8, etc. This is not... Wait, why is it... Oh, it buffed from here. Interesting.
I like to think
Put
they
some
teach
gloves
me.
on!
Venomous Scorpions and Naga Teacher. Jades were cooler, fight me. They are cooler. Of course they're cooler. It's Hearthstone 5 years ago. We were all younger. Some of us weren't young 5 years ago. We were all younger though. I forget there are more Jade cards than Idol. Yeah, there was an Elephant. 6 mana 3/6 Taunt, summon a 1/1. There's a 4 mana 2/3 Tri-Class card.
Knowledge is what I
Summon a 1/1. What the heck is that card?
We'll cut right
You know, let's just cash these in. We lose a 1/1, but we don't take 4 even though we have the board and he's a hunter, I think I'd still rather preserve 4 HP for a 1/1.
Pick the ones.
And then potentially move this into the realm of, like, let's say he plays a Yeti here, you could double trade, kill it.
Out the way! Someone's head!
Is that a Yeti? No. But it's close.
Show's over. Show's over. For the roast, my lord.
This shall be honorated.
Oh, it gets to kill the bigger one. That's kind of cool.
We'll cut right to the chase. They bite.
Jade Claws. Jade Claws was cool. I did play Jade Shaman. It was fun. You had Bran and Yaya, the panda babe. I remember I built my own custom Death Rattle Jade deck in that expansion or meta or whatever. It sucked. I'll tell you that much, brother. It sucked.
Show's over.
Throw a 1/1 away so I can do this. The problem is if you attack, I'm not getting the taunt. I don't really care about not getting the 1/1, but I want the taunt. Spirit Echo. I ran Undercity Huckster. I think Journey Below. I think I ran Nazoth and like all the Jade cards. It was just it did nothing. Everybody was cruel to me. It killed me with their real Jade decks and Freeze Mage probably. Maybe Dragon Priest. I actually don't have lethal here. We get another taunt. Let's see if we can find any base damage. I'm not sure if they're... Oh my god. Summon 2 1/1s. Like, why? It's so bad. Why? It's so bad. Why? Why doesn't it summon 3 1/1s to start? And that would still be bad. God, these relics fucking piss me off. Did you go second? I did, yeah. We played a 2 into a 2 into a duster. He played 0 good cards this game. It's upgraded? Yeah. It is upgraded. You ever shuffle a shit ton of Zoss into your deck? You filthy dog? You talking to me? Remember that time I shuffled like 25 Caligoses into my deck? I was a rogue that ended up with a Caligos somehow, and the Togwaggle scheme, and I shuffled like a bunch of them in, and then I sprinted. I just kept doing 0 mana sprints. They must have been full price Caligoses though. That was cool. Caliggy? Yeah, sorry, Caligys. Caligys. I played a fair amount of Battlegrounds today. I was like, let me like jam the meta. I was crushing it. I think I got like 4 or 5 second places in a row. But I was like Rat King and I was someone else really sucky. I don't know. I was popping off with the Rat King though. It's just nibbling on cheese while I was playing too. Why you don't stream the BGs? We just take a huge dip in viewership, so if I'm gonna do it, then I like to relax and not stream for 14 hours a day. And I prefer stream, like it's like I like to play like an hour. I mean, I don't know, like lately I haven't really even been playing that. I'll play like a game every other day or every couple of days, but when I do play Battlegrounds, it's hard. I was thinking about it while I was playing. I was like, man, I'm getting bored. It's doing the same thing every game basically. After like an hour or two, an hour and a half maybe I played, and I did like 4 or 5 games. I was just like, man, this is a snooze. And I mean, I like it, but yeah, but it's like for that long, gets a little repetitive. So I actually did my quests for my card or whatever. My weekly quest. I played some Constructed. I've actually been enjoying Constructed.
Phenomenal.
Just gonna get that out of my hand now, because we're gonna scoop up the babbling doofus with this. You can chill stream the BGs with less chat interaction. Yeah, but then I'm as miserable as a lot of other streamers, and it's kind of not what RedBeard built his brand on. Never chill. Always chat. Think Constructed using way more entertaining than Battlegrounds. What? Pardon me? Alright, I need to draw a Forensic Duster this turn. I have 2 3-drops? It's not ideal. Might have to just cycle this for a play. Good enough? No.
I'll never stop searching.
Okay. Well, all we need is cycle next turn, and we've completed the trifecta. The I don't know how many. All the expensive shit in our deck is in our hand. Stoneborn good, it never infuses? Yeah, it's great. No death rattles, but I'm so far behind after skipping like 100 turns. I'm just gonna put a 6/6 on the board. 1 day per week, half a day streaming BGs. If anybody ever like sponsors it or funds it, maybe. You know, if it wants to be like sponsored by Colgate, RedBeard Battlegrounds Hour for $2,500, yeah, we could maybe make something work. Cycle, okay, perfect. Alright, give me a relic. I-beam costs 1? So I can't quite kill this guy, but I can gain 4 life at some point, and that's kind of cool. I guess what I can do is actually I-beam it now, and then double trade the taunt. And then maybe I can actually kill this guy. It's better if he has something like a Deathborn. Oh god. Pay attention. Colgate is loose with their cash. Yeah, they are. RedBeard, the BG's guy. Yeah, maybe I'll ask Victor. Maybe Victor wants to, like... You know, I could coach him a little bit. I'll play with Victor. I was actually lurking off and on in the afternoon watching Ha-Rain and Victor. They had XQN on. Seemed like cool dudes, nice gents. You can sponsor Blizzard by spending rune stones, and you can get a competitive advantage. That's true. Whoop. I get my payment in rune stones. You can have $2,500 an hour or 20 rune stones. Cycle time here? I don't think so. I wish that didn't happen. I also really wish I could play like this stuff. Would you ever hit Steward and Drake and cycle? No. You just lose if they have a Flame Strike there or a Deathborn. or a Cone of Cold, or anything really. I had a better board state without using a cycle there.
I'm bringing the party. Stop lying.
We'll cut right to the chase.
It's not the one I wanted to die. Yeah, if you have the board, you don't want to cycle. Or if the board's pretty close to even, you don't want to cycle. If you have nothing on board and you can destroy their whole board and upgrade your board, then you want to cycle. I drafted an 80-point warrior deck and I went 1-3. And now I've got a 67 priest deck and I'm at 7-2. I hope you go 12 wins. Yeah, those scores I think are pretty reliable in terms of at least dictating how good of a deck you have. Or the overall card quality of your deck. Maybe not necessarily how good of a deck you have, because you could have just like a really high score and a bad curve, I think, or a really good curve and a good score, but not really like have the exactly what you're looking. Like now we want him to play like 2-2-2s this turn, and then we bump and then we cycle.
Time runs out on me.
I don't know if he's gonna do that though. Looks like he's just eating biscuits right now. Ain't biscuit eating time. That's good. Lapidary, huh? I have no idea how much this does now. Oh, a lot. Okay. Could have another flame strike. It's better than nothing if you know very little about Arena. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I think it's very useful for
The culprit.
inexperienced players, and even experienced players. There's stuff to gain from those type of things, but I think it's when you kind of stop making any decisions and let the thing do all the work that it sort of can backfire. Whoa. What elementals did he play last turn? Oh, firework elemental. So he can't cone. He could spend. You can get the alibi card, right? And just like completely ice me out of this game. 5, 8, 9, 12. As long as we don't draw our our soul fragment.
Such a beautiful shield. They bite.
Put some gloves on.
Hey, RedBeard, what's up, old black nerd? If you followed all of its recommendations, your deck won't necessarily function. Like Violet Illusionist and Sphere of Sapience. Does it give you that? But you can synergize with that. You're a priest, you get those two, and then you get Psychic Conjurer into Nitro Boost. There you go. That's HP right there, baby. That's HP.
Kurtress versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Is this my final form?
Is this my final fort? I could honestly keep that just to... We'd be able to get the Dreadlord's Bite going. But as long as we don't pick up another 7 on the left-hand side of our deck, we should be able to get it out pretty quick. You can go like 2, 2, 3, and then 4 maybe. I pressed the wrong button for my prediction. Thank you for the refund in advance. What if it goes 6 and 3? Do you forfeit your channel points?
For the roast, my lord.
What do you think your final fart would be like? Mine? Probably real massive.
It'll be our
Old man stink.
It'll be our little secret.
Vile old man. My sister went out on a date with a guy. A second date. But she doesn't like him that much. Or like, I don't know. Like, why are you going out? She sent me a picture of him and I thought he looked I think she did. I thought he looked, I'm not gonna show you guys because, you know, I thought he looked very handsome. And then she says he's not that handsome in person. I thought he was a real catch. Can play this. Could play this. Let's just get this going. We could do these 2 next turn.
At last!
Just between us.
And then if he takes the free trade, we could scoop it up maybe. When was the last time you smelled bad? Currently, probably. I get really sweaty during the streams. I work hard. You should take him on a date. I don't want to. He does have a nice mustache. I'd like to, Oh man, I really gotta take care of myself. My beard's looking disheveled. Alright, after today, I'm gonna sort Pokemon cards after today's stream. And, trim up my beard.
No tune can hold me.
I could trim it now and then trim it one more time before TwitchCon. Like a week before TwitchCon, and then
Tune can hold me.
can re-scruff a bit. Catfisher should be publicly humiliated. I don't think he's like catfishing. I also don't really know what that is though.
Were you followed?
Kidnap? I don't know. I really don't like that card. Because I feel like it can be bad. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I thought I was throwing the Murloc out. Where'd that go? Almost threw it off the board. Sometimes they just play like a Steward of the Scrolls, and I'm like, okay, well, really prefer they don't get that back. It's like if it's towards the end of the game. I guess there it would be good. That's not good for me though.
They're on to us.
You're mine.
No, I don't want to chop it, because what if he just trades and like slams it or something? The brain generates a lot of heat? Yeah, I think so. That was smoking come out of there the other day. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's great. I mean, relatively speaking. It's not great that all my guys are dying, but it's good that a lot of his stuff died. This hand looks horrible. So much value in 2 dragons. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do about that.
They shall be tolerated.
Okay. Got it. Catfishing is when you eat catfish dinner while fishing by a pond with your cat next to you. Oh, so like a whole Mark Twain scenery. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I knew that. Yeah.
You aren't even ready
Uh-oh.
for this.
It's actually not that bad either. It's awful, but you know, it could be worse. Honestly, we're gonna probably need to pick up that relic vault, and then I don't know what. We're gonna have to high roll the heck out of some stewards, or it's got to be holding 2 fairy dragons. I'm allergic to cats. Lucky draw. Are you? I don't think I'm. Wow. Okay. Well, there's one. Sure.
We'll cut.
I need a high roll off of this for sure.
Voila!
Put some gloves on.
I wouldn't call it a high roll, but I wouldn't call it a low roll. It's pieced together a turn. We could hit a wrapped golem. Perhaps a Vectus. I could go Spectral Sight into something. Yeah, there's things. You might make a misplay into Vengeful Visage at some point too.
As long as it keeps out.
Seems difficult at this point, but it could happen. They might just forget. What about a cycle here?
Put some gloves on.
I missed which secret do you have? I can't show you because what if he's stream sniping? Okay, it's Vengeful Visage. Wow. What if those go face? Oh my god, I think he's dead if those go face.
You gonna
Darn it. Darn it.
I'll never stop searching.
He can't even control that. But I have Vengeful Visage, so if one of those had hit my face, I would have put him to 1, and I would have had an extra 3/3, and I would have killed him. You could get what? Primordial?
Culprit was.
I can't believe we won this. I mean, I can believe it because we top decked a cycle. And that was probably the only card that could. He low rolled the Draconic too. He hit. He did have 1 fairy dragon. What was his other dragon though? I mean, there's a lot of dragons that do nothing. Scalebane, Twilight Drake and stuff. First time I've ever pulled off Cthulhu in Arena. Nice. Somebody got Cthulhu and then shuffled Cthulhu into their deck. Maybe it was Fixable? I don't remember. I might be misremembering. And then their opponent thought stole it and then killed them with their own Cthulhu when it first came out. And I thought that was delightful. I finished my weekly Hearthstone tasks. I'm currently at level 171. Good lord. I play for a living for like 6 to 7 hours a day. 8 some days. I think I'm at like 105 or something. Or priest locations helps. Yeah, you just have to draw 12 extra cards. Somebody in this chat completed it with like, not, obviously not a ton of cards left. So they were gonna, they didn't, I don't think it was like 1 card left though.
Kurtress versus Illidan.
This ends now.
Yeah, I'll keep those. Do I keep Cycle? Maybe. It might be worth keeping. Hello friends, hey Raiwi. Good to see you, man. How long has it been since I've seen Raiwi? It was like a day? Okay, couple days.
You followed.
You'd probably find the Merc AFK strat useful, but you have a pile of gold in your account, you got more than me. Yeah, I don't think I would invest the time in something like that.
They're on to us.
I love potentially infusing this earlier. What I also like is getting a bunch of 1/1s on the board. I wish I had the Stoneborn Accuser right now. It's not too bad. Oh, did he not go face?
Strike first.
We do these two next turn. We could do this. Really like that we have a relic. I gotta mark this. We could put this on YouTube. It's a relic, Demon Hunter, right?
Were you followed?
Can I have this back, please? Jessica Mora. Thank you for the follow, Jessica Mora. I think I missed that. And thank you, Custom Bags. What in the world's in that custom bag? What have you got in that custom bag?
Were you followed?
Thank you. I'm gonna want plagiarize at some point, I think.
My compliments.
Maybe not now. Maybe not later. Maul was my last card of 34 and it was a fun game. Yeah, I like Cthulhu. I kind of wish that the Cthulhu parts were a little better. It really, most of them are pretty bad. Why is this not updating? And Rayaha? Could be Avenge.
They're on to us. They're on to us.
Could use that as well. If that's worth it. The one I want to duplicate is the Relic of Ascension. 2-1. Hey, whoa, I was listening to that. YouTube. Could be Reckoning, and then I guess this is really good with Reckoning
They're on to
too.
us.
Here. Oh wait, maybe this is better.
We'll cut right to the chase.
No, thank you. Hey, Custom, what the heck, dude? You're welcome then. Duplicate both? Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter because we just don't have many in the deck. We only get 2 charges. Okay, so it deals 1 and then 1 and then 2 and then 2, correct? I'm scared of Cycle. 1 and then 1. How does this work? It won't hit the death rattle, huh? So this doesn't really work for us this turn. I want to just push everything face.
The culprit was
Not they're on to us.
And then I can cycle his cycle if he cycles my cycle. Cycle. Who is this RedBeard character who keeps demolishing his arena opponents? The menace of the arena, RedBeard. Pardon me. 3 mana 5/4, ditch one of your cards. Biblio, dumbass. I need... I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't have lethal, right?
Mind if I roll need?
Could do that. I could do this and ditch what? Like, just ditch this? What if I hero power? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just put him at 1.
Put some gloves on.
They're on to us.
Show's over.
Maybe he's dead. Did someone say Anon? That summons me. Hey, KB. I don't think anybody said that. Why not play this? Yeah, maybe I should have, huh? Yeah. Thought I would get it Biblium, I had to throw it away. Did that not kill something?
roast, my lord.
It'll be our little secret.
I guess I'll throw this in.
Gloves on.
A glorious invention.
Taunt Hunter. Well, that's good. It's not just straight killing me. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Can't hero power our guys though. So he has to clear or taunt some more. Dead to Inquisitor, which kind of sucks. What is this taunt, Demon Hunter? It ain't right, I tell you what. Oh wow, he has more taunts. How nice for him. And a Sin Runner. Trade there, hit, trade. Yeah, okay. Well, we could draw something good. That'd be cool. That is good. It doesn't enable us to kill him. But it forces that 6/5 to go into the 1/1 unless it gets a rush. And then again, only Illidari would kill us, but it would kill us. Cool. I think we did misplay by not putting down the anonymous informant. We left him at 1, so you never know exactly how it's going to play out, but we could have had a little more power, and it did leave him at 1 for a few turns. Could have got the card down. But 8's pretty solid. Could try to get another win or two. Relics are OP and they need to be nerfed. The relics did well for us. They hit the targets we needed to hit. Oh no. We're playing against the Dark Lord. I don't think we're supposed to keep Cycle. Oh, last game I really wanted Cycle. I really wish I had about 5 more relic cards. This would be great. Well, there's one. Goody. goody. We kill a, we destroy a board, maybe. But they should draw you a card. Draw you a non-relic card. Draw a non-relic card from your deck.
Aim for the wheels.
Strike fast.
This deck has been fun though. We've gotten lucky. Gotten lucky to get some wins. Can bump and hit it for 1. Could leave it up.
Where you followed?
Man, I wish I could get this down. Right, next turn, probably freezing. Which I guess means I do want to kill this. Can do those two, maybe. Have we accomplished 12 with Demon Hunter? I'm not sure, I think so, though. Not a great freezing trap. Maybe I play the relic here? I will kill them both. Could just trade and play those. He gets it, but I get to draw a bunch of cards this turn. Let's draw first.
I'll never stop searching.
Mind if I roll me? They're on to us.
Would have been happier if I just been able to trade and play Duster. But relic, double relic seems to get better if I can have a little more girth on the board, right? This is gonna deal 1/2. It deals 6. Interesting. I don't hate that. can play the 3 and the 2. I'll play the 3 and the freezing. Or I can maybe just do something like this again. Fuck.
The culprit was...
Maybe he bumps and he pings and then I can shoot his guy, maybe. I really hate when you go to the accomplishments when there's something like go 12-0 with 10 classes. It doesn't tell you what classes you've done it with, so I don't even know. I think I'm missing 3. But there's some things like one of the things for this expansion is to copy a card with scary paint, deadly painting, or whatever that card's called. Copy a card from each class, I don't know which ones I'm missing, and I think that stinks.
This shall be tolerated.
Put some gloves on.
How am I supposed to know? There's a lot of things like that. Like the Queen Ashara one was like cast each of the relics or whatever, but I didn't know which ones I had cast. I was missing 2, and you only take 1 or maybe 2 in arena, so that I didn't like either. Could trade, and then this is up against a flame strike, or I can go face and hope he doesn't have a flame strike. So 2 options. I like the one that doesn't leave me susceptible to other AoE. It allows me to use this to clear off more of a board than using my minions. Hey, YT. Yes, it does. Every class is a 12-0 achievement. Oh, does it?
Open
Yeah, it's
yourself
possible.
magic.
It is possible. 7-12. He gets a 1-mana steward, which is, well, markedly worse for me. How do I kill that? So I could see where these go. In which case, I guess I'm just doing this. Just do this. Two. So do I trade this dingus? I could play this and this. Or I can just try to get the freezing trap and push 12. You can play this and discover a flame strike. I feel like the way you lose is you leave this card up.
Stop lying.
A charming composition. The shadows grow long.
Whenever it takes damage, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Hey Crimson, what's up, dude? What is up, Mr. Crimson?
A charming composition.
Is that infused? It's not infused, so that's good, I guess. That one's not infused. Kind of bad that he's killing all my stuff, but you know. 7, 8, 9, 10. Doesn't feel very good anymore.
For the roast, my lord.
You know what? I was going to trade this guy and then put the freezing trap down. Why don't you take the 7-mana spell? Because that card really sucks. 7 mana for 3/1/2 taunts is god awful. Already had a lot of small shitty minions on board. D-Knots, what is up, D-Knots? That spell's bad. Whereas we're pushing a lot of damage, and he doesn't seem to have a way the turn before we discovered to deal with our board. So the game might come down to just a few points of damage, which we may end up being able to do 2 or 4 damage to him with that card for 1 mana. Gets cheaper, yeah. Yeah, the card stays shit, but it does get cheaper. D-Knots, what is up, man? Thank you for the 12 months. That's 1 year. If you're, you know, you're falling behind and you need taunts, you may, you know, have to take that sometimes. If your opponent's like top decking and, you know, they can get a 5/5 and then a 6/6 and that card can eat up, you know, 2 or 3 turns of your opponent, then it's serviceable. If your opponent's playing like 10 mana 8/8s, then it can be good, but you're losing to the same thing, there every time, no matter what. It's either like Deathborn and Flamestrike are kind of like the cards, and then that card doesn't really help you. And then let's say you hold it for after that, and you're like, okay, I'll get 3/1/2 taunts for 0 mana. You're not really going to be putting any pressure on your opponent with that card anyway. And all we're concerned with at that point of the game was putting pressure on them. D-Knots is stoned backwards. Do you think he was stoned when he did it? So 1/2s aren't good? I mean, in that spot, they're not good. If you have, like, there's a spell I think we got offered there too, or in another game, you can draw a card for each minion that has died. Maybe you already have that card and you want 3 minions for 0 or 1 or 2 mana. And then you can turn those cards into serviceable cards. It can be okay. You could have, like, when a minion dies, you deal 3 damage to a random target and a random enemy. That type of card could make you want that card. But we didn't have any of that stuff. But it sounds like IMOs, that a lot of the time in the beginning of the game you want to push damage, and then in the middle or the end stages of the game you want to take these perceived high value cards. So I think that would be a way you could kind of look at improving kind of the approach. Like, should I be pushing damage or should I be trying to prevent damage? Like, what does my deck do? What does my hand do? What is my opponent's life total? Things like that. And it's hard, you know. I'm not saying that you should never take that card, or, you know, he never wipes your board and then you drop it and then you drop a 6-drop behind it and then win the game because they can't get to it. That's the, you know, the beauty and the difficulty of playing Hearthstone is, you know, different cards do different things. Most of them are, you know, appropriately costed so that, you know, 1 mana buys you less than 7 mana.
You here for the tour?
Reporting for duty.
Does Avenge go off? I don't know.
Mine.
Job done.
It's not great for me.
Reporting for duty.
Hopefully it goes face and we draw the 3-drop weapon. I don't see that happening, but a boy can dream. Okay, totally fine with that.
The food is getting cold! At last!
Hit there and trade. I can trade everything else off. I might be using that next turn.
At last! It's bedtime!
It's possible. I keep a 1/1 to go back into that. So there's a chance he plays like a Dark Iron Dwarf here or something.
Mount up.
It's like a Dark Iron Dwarf. It seems very odd to push 4 there. So I don't know if we just had the discussion for Imos trying to get better. This is like, he pushes 4. Again, it doesn't matter if we're at 24 here. Some games, sure, you're holding 2 fireballs or 4 consecrates or something. But now you're just sort of getting farmed by free value for us that you could have denied. And now we have gotten, for a 2/2, we've gotten 3 1/1s, I think. It's all a-okay by me. I want to play this. It's worse on our mana. What if we do this? Keep a 1/1, potentially. No guarantee. Oh, you know what's kind of nice? Maybe we keep a swing. And we could just crash that in and have taunts. Yeah, alright, let's see what happens. Darn it. Okay, that's fine.
We'll cut right to the chase.
And now we can Vectus. Could do these two if it lines up. Hey Kessie, how are you? Kessie's here? Where's Kessie? Oh, there she is. What's up, Kessmeister 3000? Let's do that.
We'll cut right to the chase.
I don't know of a paladin card that can answer a board state like this, so we should be fine. Educational stream's the best. Yeah, I try to go over like the plays briefly and quickly. But sometimes it's a little harder than that, right? And sometimes there's like, you know, people want a little more in-depth discussion. Consecration? Is that a new card? I haven't seen that one yet. 1, 2. Oh, I can swing. Yeah, let's just swing. Oh shit. Oh shit, I should have traded those off. Shit.
Show's over.
Oh, never mind. I have board space. I thought I didn't. Just cycle? You want to cycle there? I think I'll wait another turn. We may regret it, but I don't think so, because that's the thing, right? Sharkfin was the MVP. Well, he pushed 4 damage, and that was irrelevant. That stinks. That was a pretty putrid draw there.
I'll never stop searching.
Go, Shags!
Begin the torture! It's time!
Show's over.
You're mine.
Not dead to consecrate, I guess. BM them? What if I don't win?
Victory is yours.
Vile folly. Alright, 10-0 is not bad. It's the best score you can have after 10 games, so, you know, that's worth something. That is. If you guys have not yet hit the follow button, now would be a good time. It helps me out. I'm going to queue up and get some water. Refill my water dish. Oh, good. We didn't miss our mulligan. Choose prediction outcome. You guys want to bet on going 12? And wins. Okay. I'm just doing just 12 because I ran out of time. Alright, we're betting on 12 wins. Not 12-0.
You asked for it.
Just.
Is this my final form?
Red Man is poppin'. Hey, Graham. How are you, Mr. Grammy Poo? I hope you find yourself well on this fine summer evening. Is it still summer? When does summer end?
For the roast, my lord.
When is the first day of fall? September 22nd. Wow, summer's almost over. Good. I hate summer. Is that a Fuzzy Potato shirt? No, it's a Homer Simpson shirt. Sorry. He's saying dough. He always says dough. It's laundry day. It's autumn? Not according to Google. But I assume you know more than Google.
You win.
Probably a stream sniper and saw they were in for a reckoning. Who's the Joker that put 69k down on no? I don't know. Probably that guy that we just skewed into. Wait, no. That would be the opposite.
Hearthstone versus Lunara.
Red Man does not disappoint. Yeah, I like this shirt.
Is this my final form?
It's my final fart. Probably not. Coin concede is the correct play. They may have meant to play a different card, maybe. Hopefully we draw a minion this turn, preferably one that costs 2 or 3.
Nature's blessings upon you.
Hello.
For the roast, my lord.
It's only paid actor if it happens again. Well, I'm not paying anybody, and I ain't acting. Oh, Adam West. We played against Adam West before. I think it's the real Adam West from the old Batman show.
Where you followed.
Counter. Man, if we get the informant, counter's great. Noble Sack is just cheap, and we're going second. It kind of helps with Marlocula, too. Relic nerf is incoming. I've been watching this whole run, and I can't believe this deck is at 11-0. Believe it, Buster Brown. I'm gonna throw that in. I think I'm just gonna play these two. As long as I don't roll Doomsayer, I like this.
They're on to us.
Mine is less good than his. I would normally be fine to do that, but since we know he has 2 1s, it seems a little more, yeah. So we hit it, and then we hit it, and we hit it. Or we could, let's just clear him. It's Arbor up turn, right?
Not my best day on the job.
Mine.
I'd like to play that, but what can you do? Lost all my gold on Arena. Lost every game on RNG, so I deleted it. Over 3,000 gold, all gone. Man, you must be the unluckiest guy ever, or you might have stunk. No offense. You might have queued into Tarantula Graham, and he took your gold right out of your hands, right out of your butt. I need 3 minions to die.
Dead end.
They're on to us.
Doesn't seem like what's gonna happen this turn. Jay, thank you for the follow, Jay. Appreciate you being here, Mr. J. don't give him a good Whomper. He did get a good Whomper. So I'm just playing this for the cost.
They're on to us.
I just missed lethal. That would have been better if I had hit lethal. But I want to be completely honest with you. I didn't count, and I am counting on Relic Vault to get us there. Oops, no, it's fine. You wanted to win without Relic Vault in the phenomenal last win game? No way, dude. This is Relic Demon Hunter. I'm not... Obviously I knew. Is Llama here? Llama's here, yeah. He is. Alright, 12-0. That's pretty cool. What I particularly liked was the Relic cards. They sucked. But now we got a YouTube video. Relic of Dimensions. Wow, Relic Demon Hunter. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. If you're watching on Twitch, hit the follow button. Yeah. Pretty cool. We won because of the song that's playing. Yeah, I like this one. How was that 12-0? Well, we won 12 and lost 0. One of the games they were very lucky. Yeah, the opponent got very lucky a lot, but, you know, we just bunkered down and played as, you know, to optimal level.